Hello, welcome to your third video in Chapter 1. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate one problem in my accounting lab so that you know how to approach the problems. So you're going to go ahead, you've registered, and this is your login screen. Sign in. And again, I'm going to go ahead and find your course. I'm going to choose to work in section 1 of my course this semester, but you do all have the same homework assignments. If you are in another instructor's course, you should have the same homework assignment, so this could help you as well. I'm going to click on Do Homework. I'm going to go to the Chapter 1 homework. Again, it will be due on the 5th of February at 11:59 p.m. The homework will close, and then I can go ahead and record your grades. You have unlimited attempts to complete it and get all the points, so there's no reason not to do this. So let's go ahead and select Chapter 1 homework, and we open it up, and you will see there are a lot of problems assigned to you. In the first few homework assignments, you will have a lot of problems assigned to you, and plan on it taking you anywhere from 1 to 6 hours depending on your skills. So I'm going to go ahead and check on E123. This will pull up similar problems. That's what it means, that you could get a different problem than somebody else, mostly just different numbers, but they're all going to be somewhat different. So let's take a look at what we've got here. So I have done this exercise. I'm going to look for a similar exercise. And what I want to demonstrate is if you want to practice this problem over and over, the higher scored problems will be saved to your grade. So if you want to practice, you can. Once I have recorded your grades, I will reopen the homework so that you may use it as a study tool for your exams. So I'm going to select a similar exercise, and there we will have it. So let's read it. During 2014, Tranquil Rivers Spa reported revenue of $20,000. Total expenses for the year were $5,000. Okay, revenue minus expenses. Income statement. That's what we're looking at. Tranquil Rivers Spa ended the year with total assets, 47,000. Where do assets go? Balance sheet. And it owed debts totaling $16,000. Aha, debts, liabilities, balance sheet. At the end of 2013, the business reported total assets of $32,000. So our assets changed and our liabilities changed. There were events in our business that caused those balances to change. So in this problem, it says compute Tranquil Rivers Spa's net income for 2014. Net income. What do I need? Revenues minus expenses. So sometimes it's best to read what they're asking you, revenue net income for 2014. Read that first and then go and pull out the numbers that you know would answer that question. That way you're not processing all these numbers and all this data if you do not need to or until you need to. So, number one, they want you to compute the net income. So these have drop-down menus, and we determine that we need to have revenues minus expenses will give us net income. That helps us pull the numbers out and enter them correctly. Now, some of the tools I want to show you, if you're struggling with a problem, you can ask the software to help you solve the problem, and they will give you a similar problem and talk you through step by step. So go ahead. They gave you that you need revenues minus expenses, which we calculated by ourselves. But they will talk you through step by step. That's one thing that you can use. Here is a demos doc, and it will help walk you through.
Baldwin incorporated a delivery services business on August 1, 2014. He is the only stock.
So that is another thing that you can use, is have them narrate a similar problem. Many problems will have videos to help you.
Let's consider how the accounting equation works and how the accounting equation.
So there's another tool you can use. The software will also take you out to the section of the textbook where the problem is discussed, the topics are discussed. So you also can go to that tool and use it. So there you go. It'll take you right to the spot. It gives you a calculator to use. So we can go ahead and move it to the side. Ask my instructor. Do not ask my instructor through this tool. I don't always get the emails. If you are stuck, email me through the MSU Denver account. If you're somebody who wants to have a hard copy of the problem in front of you so you can answer it, and as we go on in the course, I really recommend you print out the problem, have it sitting next to you so you can make notes. It will save you a ton of time. So these are the tools. So we've established that let's read what they want, let's look for what they want. We can start answering the questions: revenues minus expenses, net income. So the revenues for Tranquil Spa were $20,000. We'll enter $20,000. Now, I don't think too often that you're going to have a problem with a decimal point and zeros or commas. If you do feel like you've got everything right, you can try that. I don't think that's a problem. However, some of the problems will require you, if it's a negative number, to enter that it is a negative number by using a minus sign or parentheses. In this case, the software knows it's subtracting out $5,000. That's not negative. That minus sign will tell them to subtract it out. We can enter the 5,000 as a positive number. We have $5,000 in expenses. That will give us net income. It should be $15,000. So let's go ahead and take a look. We can check our answer. Are we right? Well done. We're right. If we're not right, we can have two more attempts to solve the problem. Let's see what that would look like. It says part 2. Did Tranquil River Spa's stockholders' equity increase or decrease in 2014? So net income. Did we make money? We sure did. Revenues minus expenses. So it increased. However, I'm going to just purposely choose decrease to show you what it looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and put $15,000. We know I'm wrong, but that's okay. Let's check it. Oh, no. Sad. One or both answers are incorrect. Recall how stockholders' equity is calculated and carefully check your calculations, whether we increased or decreased. It's giving us a hint that something is wrong, increased or decreased. So I can go in, I can change it. I've got 3 tries, check my answer. Well done. I have completed the problem, and I can move on to the next problem. This is a simple lesson, and yet it should give you some ideas of how the software works.